Hey guys, welcome back. For those of you that are new, my name is Amanda, and for those of you who are returning, welcome. And yes, I did take out my extensions for today. So you'll see the change in lengths as the films go on. It'll be different colors and different lengths, I'm sure. However, today I wanted to talk a little bit about just a quick story time about my methods of life coaching because that will kind of explain as my videos continue my life coaching, my healing process, but like how I help others. So I'm going to continue on with my story times. I'm sure you're all excited, but it would help me to discuss kind of like where my background has come from. So, I'm going to link in the description box down below my background with some of my personal coaches. One being Tara Lynn St. Ellen, and her YouTube channel is Adorned in Armor. And I've gone through her workshops as well as High Magic Divination. That's the YouTube channel of Lisa Robertson and Pamela Chen. So it's a fusion, basically. Like my background is a fusion. I'm not going to get into like all politics and religion and sex and things like that. Like I'm not, but I do have to give kind of a background of where I'm coming from. So Tara Lynn is a Christian, and she does Bible. Everything that she coaches on is Bible based. Okay. So, and she's an author and speaker, and Lisa and Pamela are authors and creators of tarot decks, and have, fabulous programs that they also coach in. So basically my background is a fusion, like I've said in my trailer, a fusion of prayer and my Christianity, but also with high magic. So nothing, and I don't want that to be confused with like witchcraft or anything like that. It's just basically, there's a video on the High Magic Divination channel which discusses this with one of their students. Her name is Megan, or one of their colleagues. Her name is Megan, and she talks about religion in addition to magic and spells. Spells being just basically rituals like candles, things that you use in religion. So it's kind of a fusion of both. Basically, what I have learned from both of my, times in being coached myself was that the Bible, obviously, is a huge guide, right? But what I've come to learn is it was written only about one time in one place. I mean, yes, thousands of years, but like one area of the world, the Middle East, right? However, there are other civilizations out there. There were other ancient civilizations, right? With teachings and things like that. There are other realms out there. There are other dimensions, if you will. The Bible does speak on angels, demons, the devil, other beings, if you will, spirits. Okay, so it's up to you to decide about fairies, dragons, mermaids, unicorns. It's all fun, right? It's fun. However, there are other beings out there. If you want to go as far as saying aliens, other galaxies and things like that, the Bible doesn't speak about it, but just because it doesn't talk about it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist, I guess is my point. So I don't know if any of this is making sense, but when you are doing your morning routine, your nightly routine, and you have rituals, basically intention setting, goal setting, prayers, you're lighting candles, you're asking for healing, or you're asking for forgiveness, or you're asking, whether it be God or the universe, right? You are setting that as your practice. And one of the things that with tarot, for example, I'm in the process of creating my first deck, which is super exciting. It's going to be a process, but I don't even want to claim that. It's awesome. It's so exciting and cool. But these are things that are tools. And that is it. It's a conduit. It's a conduit to healing. Okay. So all of these things are basically tools, if you want to call them magical tools, biblical tools, any kind of, for example, in some religions, they use incense or candle lighting or different oils, if you will. Okay, so if you are setting those intentions and you're creating your spell or your prayer basically, and you're using oils and candles and things like that, you're doing the same things. Whether you're asking for guidance from the Holy Spirit, whether you're asking the angels, it's a fusion for me personally. Okay. And I encourage you to go watch the video on the High Magic Divination channel, just so that you can see where I'm coming from. But ultimately, you get to choose. You get to decide, what you want to believe in, where you are placing your practices and your healing practices. And some of the things that some of the modalities I use, like I've said before, is like EFT tapping, which is emotional freedom techniques, different meditations, different things in neuro-linguistic programming. So a lot of it, like I said, is spirit guided, if you will. So all I'm saying is everyone gets to make their own choice, right? Everyone gets to do their research and decide what works best for them, especially in the healing process. Because obviously we don't want to turn to substances. We don't want to turn to things that are negative, or we want to use these tools that are uplifting and that are healing and help us with our goals and ultimately help us to be our best selves and to overcome anything that has brought us down. So hopefully this all makes sense, but that's a little bit of my background, and I think that it is just a really cool fusion. Like I said, if you don't agree with me, that's fine, of course. Some people may think that this is pagan, or I'm bowing down to false gods and things like that, which isn't necessarily true. I think that the Bible is a great tool, just like I think candles are a great tool and oils are a great tool. Am I bowing down to any of those things? No. But there are, like I said, other realms and dimensions, and there are other tools out there to that help us ultimately to be enlightened, and that is awesome. So anyways, I'm going to sign off before I ramble too much. So I will see you in my next video, and definitely don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all the good stuff. All right, I will see you very soon, and cut.